Hey Grains, last week SaltEcrafter just looked at me from the corner and I was like, what are you trying to say? I really can't understand what she's trying to tell me because it's just a completely different language. And then right after trying to explain something to me, she just disappeared. Just kind of walked backwards and I haven't seen her since. And then fast forward a few days later, I hear a knock at the door. And lo and behold, I see SaltEcrafter holding a huge box. I'm not even joking, just look how big this box is. It's practically half my size. And so today I have no idea what I'm going to be reviewing. It's just a huge box and it has the name A Judge. All right, let's see what we get inside. Holy moly, there's quite a bit of stuff in here. By the way, wait 1 second. I have the note, and this package is from Amy from California. And Amy says that everything in this box was under $3. Wow, I am so curious to know if these are craft kits or crap kits. So this mystery box is full of craft kits that we're going to be looking at whether they're cash or trash. So let's see what we get. The first thing that caught my attention is Soap and Lass Mixology Kit. We see the price still on there for $2.99, and it smells so soapy in this box. I don't know what. Oh, look down here. There's also a bath bomb kit. And apparently it was 50% off according to the letter. See, it says it was 50% off. So $2.50. So this soap kit looks really cute. I really hope it works. It looks super fun. I mean, look at the colors. I have a feeling this is not really soap. I feel like this might be a sticker on top of the soap. Guess we'll find out. Next we have this DIY squeeze me. It says it clearly. I obviously tried to get way ahead of myself and thought I was clever. And it's a pack of 3 different kinds of little squishies, but I really doubt these are squishies. I feel like they're like the mochi type, but we'll leave that for the review. Next we have this fuzzies. It sounds Arabic, like Aziz, light. Bonus points if you know where that's from. This kit seems pretty unique. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. It seems like we're just putting fluff in there, adding water, and then it turns into a plushie, maybe? I say very skeptically with the high-pitched voice. So I'm really curious to try this out. That is new to me. Next we have a DIY slime kit, and this one is $1.99, and it seems to come with 2 different colors and what they call unicorn glitter, which is just iridescent glitter. Why is the salt coming out? It seems like a pretty standard kit of just glue and activator, but I guess we'll find out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A bath bomb kit, which was on sale at $2.50. This is a pretty big kit. I am so skeptical and so salty
with bath bombs
because I have yet to see a proper bath bomb kit for a decent price. So far, we did do one in the first cash or trash, and it was decent because we made only 1 bath bomb. So this is going to have some expectations. It does boast a macaron bath bomb mold, so I'm really curious. It does seem good, and one of the things that makes me pretty interested is the fact that on the box, there are actual pictures of the bath bombs. It's not a drawn picture. That's rare. Why am I reviewing already? And then we have this $1 kit of packing peanuts, it seems. And it's sold as a toy that you can connect with water, and this was $1. I think this is really interesting that we're getting packing peanuts as a toy. Hey, you take fun where you can get it, right? And Amy also colored in a cute little llama because she loves lemurs. I'll forgive you for liking lemurs because I like burps. Speaking of which, here's my burp. He wanted to say hi, right? He just likes you grains a lot, but he doesn't like me as much as you grains. Why? That's abuse! Where you going? Bring your butt back here. Your butt back here. I said come. Come. Fine. Be that way. I don't care. So thank you so much, Amy, for all these amazing things that were sent to my P.O. box that apparently SaltEcrafter needed a few days to go pick up. I'm really happy I get new things to spread the salt. I mean, review them. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to try and pick a couple of them to make a review. I don't want to make decisions in life. So I've narrowed it down to 4 out of the 6 of them. Wait, there's 6, right? Yeah, there were 6. So let's get going. So the first kit we're going to be looking at is this DIY Squeeze Me Squishies DIY Squeeze Me Squishies kit. It does boast that it is slow rising, which I am just a little skeptical about, and we get to design our own toys, which is very different from a lot of the kits that promise to make your own toy, which is not true. At $3, there should be just a little bit of playability. From what I've learned is that sometimes lower value makes a better toy. And we get 3 different molds, one in a chubby laying down kitty cat, the other one in a generic fish, and then a strawberry. Because nothing says a coherent theme of nature like berries. I don't know why. Why didn't we get a unicorn? So I'm really curious if this is going to be worth your cash or if it's going to go in the trash. All right, time to see what we get inside. Good. I really didn't expect them to be this big, but look, wait.
A few moments later.
They are gigantic. I really expected them to be about half the size, or even kind of like this big, not this big. They are half squishies. Well, no, that's not true. I'm a liar. Don't believe anything I say. So first we have the fish, which is a full rounded squishy. And then we have the strawberry, which is a half squishy. And then we have the ginormous cat, which is also a half squishy. Time to see how slow rising it is. All right, are we ready? And 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Just so that we're clear, here's the difference between a slow rising real squishy and the one that they said is slow rising. So for those of you who don't know, if you squish this, it's supposed to take its time re-deforming its actual self, like so. But when we squish this one, it just goes straight back into its form. There's no actual squishiness. Do I just throw it in the trash?
What does YES spell?
Yes.
Let's just check the fish. Maybe it's just the cat. The answer is nay on fish. And strawberry? Nay on strawberry. I feel like they could have made the strawberry into a ladybug instead, which would have been a more natural kind of theme. But what do I know? I'm just a grain. We also get a pretty decent brush, which is not that soft, and it actually has bristles that are decent. Did I say decent? Because they're pretty decent. I would actually use this to paint my sculptures. But the brush is kind of flexible and plasticky. And what is this? And we also get itty bitty teeny weeny paint pots, which I highly doubt are going to be enough to cover these huge squishies. Let's not call them squishies. Oh, what happened to Kitty's face? I don't know if you grains can see this, but Kitty has some scars. Over here and down here. So I highly doubt that these paint pots are going to be nearly enough to even cover one of these kitty cats. Well, one of these squishies. As you can see on the box itself, we see that the kitty is brown. Well, two different brown and a beige. But the only colors we get in the paint pots is we're getting the primary colors, green, white, and black. Which means for me to create brown, I might have to mix quite a bit of these colors, which might leave us with nothing after. So let's get our first impression on the paint to know exactly our enemy. And oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So this is technically the paint we're getting. It feels like it's somewhere in between already hardened and kind of still mushy. So it should technically still be workable. Let's check the other colors. Here's yellow, and how does it feel? Oh my gosh, it's like pudding. That's the consistency I was trying to think. I was like, what does it feel like? It feels like pudding. Who knows? Maybe it's awesome 3D paint, which I highly doubt. But it feels like pudding. Here's blue, same consistency. Green. All right, so we're going to create our brown by mixing our primary colors and hope for the best. Oh, that is gross. So far, so good. And we're gonna add a little bit of white. See, that behavior is just what's scaring me down here. Let's get you in there, buddy. By the way, for those of you saying,
Jakey, you're doing it wrong.
the answer is no! There were no instructions whatsoever in this box, so we have to deal with working with experience. There are no instructions to sand this, so I'm going to assume that maybe the tiny little holes that are on this piece might actually hold on to the paint. So I finally have a brown that I'm very happy with. Time to color him. I'm so curious to see. Let's put our first splotch down, and here we go. Oh, that is nice and smooth. That feels really nice. I may or may not have judged you too soon, but I guess we'll find out. Did you grains see that? I took quite a bit of paint, which should, in all theory, be able to spread, but it seems like this material is absorbing the paint, so this should cover quite a bit of area. But look at that. I am not getting far at all. So it is absorbing the paint, which is great, but the other thing is, I don't have enough paint to finish this. And they're not even telling me if this is acrylic or fabric paint, it just says paint. So I went ahead and tried to paint the whole body with whatever paint I actually mixed, and it's obviously not enough. So I'm going to be mixing all of the primary colors they give us to see if we can at least finish one project with the paint they gave us. So as you can see, I finished my whole brown mixture, and if we look into my paint pots, the red, yellow, and white, well, red and yellow are completely finished. Blue is half done, green I didn't touch, white is half done, black there's plenty. And the only thing I have to show for using practically all the paint is this splotchy painted kitty bear. Is it squishy at least now? And the answer is no. It's no squishier than it was before. And just to be clear, even though this side might seem maybe a 4 on 10, we did not have enough paint to cover the whole thing, even if the whole thing is just half. So the paintwork is really splotchy. Some parts have more red, some parts have more yellow, and that's not because I didn't mix it. It's because the paint was so thick. At some point, it just started creating its own little bubbles. I really wish I had enough paint to finish this little dude, but the answer from the company is, you shall not paint. And don't forget, we still have 2 full squishies to finish. But we ran out of red, we ran out of yellow. Maybe we could do a green strawberry, if you want a strawberry that's not ripe. And I guess the fish can be a little bit of blue and green, but we will not have enough. And so even though this kit is $3, it doesn't have enough material to create the projects on the box itself. And it is misleading because they are not squishies. And the company is called Momentum Brands. Dear Momentum Brands, the only momentum that we have is the momentum of your product going in the trash. So definitely trash. Our next review, is this DIY macaron bath bomb kit, which was on sale at $2.50. I'm pretty skeptical about bath bombs and bath bomb kits because generally speaking, these kits tend to fail, especially the one I got from Walmart. On the back of the box, it shows a bath bomb making a kind of soapy texture, which is rare because usually bath bombs are supposed to fizz, not necessarily look like soap. And if we look under the box, holy moly, I feel the salt is going to be rising because this company is, again, Momentum Brands. I am feeling oh so salty. Why am I smiling? Because the salt makes me so happy. So happy. All right, time to see what we get inside. I have to admit, it does smell really nice, like really nice, but I can see right away there's some kind of contamination. Warning! Contamination of blue colorants. Alright, let's see what's in here. Ooh, oh no. So here are the containers of food colorant. I assume this is going to be blue, red, and yellow. Even though I think on the box it says this is supposed to be pink, but I guess we'll see. Everything has this grainy texture on it. Is this asbestos? Was Jojo Siwa here? Actually, I can't blame the child, it's the company. And then in the similar destroyed, massacred kind of containers, we have tropical fruit, twice. Hang on. On the box, on the box, it says strawberry and vanilla fragrance. If you could see here, vanilla and strawberry. But I kid you not, this entire box smells like lilies. It doesn't smell like tropical fruit. So, I guess let's give it a sniff. Yeah, I guess it smells more like flowers. Maybe a little coconut, but definitely, definitely not tropical fruit. And then this next one, which I have no idea what it is. Went in my nose. Flowers. It's got to be a flower. And no, it is not vanilla. That's weird. My fingers still feel grainy. 2 packs of citric acid is what I believe they meant. 2 packs of cornstarch, Epsom salt, and baking soda. We also get 2 different molds, one for the top part of the macaron and the other one for the inside. I went ahead and followed the instructions by emptying one of each of the bags and mixing it all together. Once we've added the powders, we're going to be adding 20 milliliters of water, 5 milliliters of any oil, and 5 milliliters of the fragrance. Once that's done, now we can mix in the citric acid, and we're going to go ahead and divide it into the white powder, and then I'm going to make a purple macaron. Mama didn't raise no fool, that's why I went for a glove. Alright, nowhere in the instructions does it actually mention putting the 2 completely separate pieces together. All it says is just make the molds and let it dry. But how are we making that macaron where it's a piece on top, middle, and then piece at the bottom? I have no idea, and apparently neither do the instructions. So I'm just going to make the 2 halves and then afterwards place the other part right in the middle and hope that maybe they might adhere to each other. I don't know. I'm just giving it a try. Have no hope on this. I started with bad hopes, and then as I'm doing it, I'm like, this seems pretty doable. So I'm tapping, and hopefully we can get a decent half. And the ant is new. Nope. And it's just not adhering to anything. It's not sticky at all. Oh, did it activate? No. It's just not wanting to go together. Let's try again. Put some more in the middle. Push them together. Nope. Let's try this one. And nope. Of course not. Alright, so I'm still a really curious person, so I brought a bowl of water and we're going to dunk this thing in here and see what kind of fizz we technically would have gotten. So here we go.
Wow.
That is pretty underwhelming. Let me loosen it up. Yeah, that is one of the saddest fizzes I've ever seen. You know what? Let's just put the whole powder in there without the mold. Here we go. And, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So whatever the succintic acid thing there, it's not really good. Look at that. It's just making the water murky and there's no fizz whatsoever. Dear companies, I'm really trying to be civilized. I'm trying to love your products. But yet, you grab me straight from the heartstrings and throw my childhood straight in the trash. That's what I think of this bath bomb kit. Now I'm starting to know why SaltEcrafter hand-delivered it to me. Next we have...
Eventually...
a slime kit. And this is about $2, which makes it pretty simple. As long as we do actually get slime, then we'll have to find out. Let's do the mixing. This slime is pretty straightforward. Just have to put in a whole bottle of this glue. And now for half the bottle of the activator. I feel like that's going to be quite a bit, but who am I to tell them their instructions are wrong? Not like they ever fail. And of course make it so that I can't see how far down the bottle I am, because I just gotta keep looking like that. This looks like so much activator. I am so scared right now, but let's just keep going. Let's just do the doing. So according to the instructions, once the slime starts to form, then I have to take it out and just knead with my hands. Even though there's some down here, they said, don't worry, that's normal. Now my hands are dirty and I don't know how to close the camera. You're stuck with me now. Oh, that is gross. Ew. So here it is after 5 minutes of kneading, and it doesn't really feel as much as slime as it does putty, because it just kind of, listen to this. You can hear it want to tear. And it does tear. See right here? So I feel like for $2, you can probably pick up way better quality glue, and most people have laundry detergents at home to do the activators, or whatever you want to do the activator. I am not a slime expert, don't tell me.
Jackie, the activator in the laundry detergent is dangerous.
I don't know, I'm just saying, do what you want to do. Alright, let's add the glitter in there. So here we have our slime. Is it the best slime ever? No. Are the instructions the best ones ever? No. Will it possibly occupy someone for 10 to 15 minutes? Potentially. So for $2, I would say this is probably worth your cash, because the more you play with it, the stretchier it is. But it still doesn't make the sounds that Ukrainians like. Let's try that. No. And last but not least, I had the full intention of reviewing this as a toy, but wait! Forgive me! We are changing plans for actually one reason, just one main reason. If you look in the back, one of the instructions says, do not submerge amazing noodles into water unless you intend to dissolve them into watercolor paint. Which means in all technicality, we can turn this kind of packing peanut thing into watercolors and a toy. So I'm going to be doing a whole video on this, so stay tuned because I am really excited to try these out. Which one of the craft kits that we tested did you have the most hope on? Let me know in the comment section below. I definitely had way more hope for the bath bombs, but it didn't work out. Sometimes things just don't work out. If you want to watch my previous Cash or Trash, make sure you check it out up here. And if you want to watch a video YouTube specifically thinks is perfect for you, check it out down here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.